The desert at midnight is a world transformed. The sun's harsh glare has long since vanished. Now a gentle coolness settles over the dunes. A vast star-dusted canopy stretches from one horizon to the other, a silent witness to the life that stirs below. Here, under the watchful gaze of the moon, the Sahara breathes. The wind whispers softly, carrying secrets across the endless sea of sand. It is a time of quiet activity, a time when the desert's most elusive creatures emerge from their hidden daytime shelters to hunt, to play, and to survive another night in this breathtaking yet unforgiving landscape. Tucked away in a small, shallow burrow at the base of a rocky outcrop, a family of sandcats rests. The mother, a creature perfectly adapted to this arid world, lies curled in a protective circle. Her fur, the color of pale sand, makes her almost invisible. Beside her, 3 tiny kittens sleep soundly. They are impossibly small, their eyes still sealed shut, their fur a fluffy imitation of their mother's. They twitch and murmur in their sleep, dreaming of warmth and milk. Their very existence is a miracle, a testament to life's tenacity in the heart of the desert. The mother cat, whose name among the dunes might be Zephyr, is not fully asleep. Her large, triangular ears are ever alert, swiveling independently to catch the faintest sounds. A desert night is never truly silent. The distant call of a fennec fox, the rustle of a beetle scuttling over sand, the soft sigh of the shifting dunes, she hears it all. These are the familiar sounds of her world, the gentle lullaby of the desert night. Her breathing is slow and steady, a rhythmic pulse of life in the immense stillness that surrounds her small, precious family. For now, all is calm. The kittens are safe, nestled against their mother's warmth. The air is clean and crisp. The world outside their den is vast and seemingly empty, a landscape painted in shades of silver and black by the moonlight. It is a moment of pure peace, a fragile sanctuary in a world where survival is a constant struggle. The mother cat knows this peace is temporary. Every moment of rest is a gift, a brief respite before the endless cycle of vigilance and survival begins anew. But in this moment, there is only tranquility. But the desert's peace is as fragile as a desert flower. Unseen, unheard, a new presence enters this tranquil scene. It moves with a sinister grace, a ribbon of darkness flowing over the moonlit sand. This is the sidewinder rattlesnake, a master of nocturnal hunting. Its scales, patterned like the desert floor, provide perfect camouflage. It travels in a peculiar looping motion, its body barely touching the hot surface of the sand. Its journey is one of purpose, driven by the ancient instinct to find warmth, to find prey, to survive. The snake is not aware of the sandcat family. It is simply following the subtle thermal trails left in the air, hunting for a gerbil or a lizard that might have wandered from its burrow. Its forked tongue darts in and out, tasting the air, gathering chemical information about its surroundings. Each flicker brings it new data, painting a picture of the world in scents. It moves closer and closer to the rocky outcrop, drawn by a faint warmth radiating from the stones, a warmth that hints at the possibility of a meal sheltering nearby. The silence of its approach is what makes it so deadly. It makes no sound that the wind does not mask. The soft, rhythmic slithering is lost in the whisper of the dunes. It is a ghost, a shadow given form, gliding through the night with lethal intent. The stars above continue to shine, indifferent to the small drama unfolding below. The moon casts long, dancing shadows that hide the snake's advance, making it just another moving shape in a landscape full of them. The desert holds its breath, waiting. The snake pauses near the entrance to the sandcat's den. The warmth is stronger here. The scent of living, breathing mammals is now distinct in the air. Its primitive brain registers this information not as a family, but as potential, a potential threat, or potential food. The tiny, button-like rattle at the end of its tail is still. There is no warning yet, no declaration of its presence. It is simply investigating. A cold, calculating predator, exploring a new and interesting scent on the night air. The stage is set for a confrontation. Inside the burrow, the mother cat stirs. It is not a sound that wakes her. It is something far more primal. A change in the air, a subtle shift in the tapestry of scents that she knows so well. Her eyes snap open, wide and luminous green in the darkness. Her body goes rigid, every muscle tensed. The soft purr that had been vibrating in her chest ceases instantly. The peaceful lullaby of the desert has been interrupted by a single jarring note. The kittens, sensing the change in their mother, stop their sleepy twitching and lie perfectly still. Her head lifts slowly, her large ears pointed forward like radar dishes, scanning the night. She sniffs the air, her nose twitching rapidly. The familiar scents of sand, rock, and dry vegetation are still there. But now they are tainted with something else. It is a strange, dusty, musky odor. It is the scent of reptile scales, the unmistakable smell of a serpent. It is the scent of danger. A cold instinct, honed over thousands of generations of desert survival, screams a silent alarm inside her mind. An intruder is near. She rises to her paws with a fluid grace that betrays no hint of her inner turmoil. Her movements are deliberate and silent. She is no longer just a mother. She is a guardian, a protector. She places herself squarely between the entrance of the den and her vulnerable kittens. Her posture changes completely. Her body is low to the ground, her back slightly arched, her tail held straight out behind her. She is a coiled spring, a small but formidable warrior, ready to defend her territory and her young against any threat, no matter the size. Without a sound, she creeps toward the mouth of the burrow. The moonlight filters in, casting a pale glow on the sand just outside. She peers into the darkness, her exceptional night vision cutting through the gloom. Her heart beats a rapid, powerful rhythm against her ribs, pumping adrenaline through her veins. She is afraid, but a deeper, more powerful instinct overrides her fear. The unwavering, absolute need to protect her offspring. The desert has taught her that hesitation can be fatal. She is ready. And then she sees it. Just beyond the entrance, a dark shape is coiled in the moonlight. The patterned scales of the sidewinder seem to shimmer in the faint light. Its head, a triangular wedge of death, is raised slightly, its tongue flicking, tasting the air that flows from her den. In that instant, the world shrinks to this single, terrifying confrontation. There is no desert, no moon, no stars. There is only the mother cat, her kittens behind her, and the venomous serpent that blocks their path to safety. The snake has now detected her. It stops its investigation and freezes, its body forming a tight, defensive S-curve. It recognizes the cat as a predator, a threat. A low, dry, buzzing sound begins to fill the night air. It starts softly, then grows in volume. Ch-ch-ch-ch-ch. The sound of the rattle, it is a clear warning, a declaration of intent. Stay back, it says. I am venomous. I am dangerous. Do not approach. The sound is chilling, a death rattle that echoes across the silent dunes, but the mother sandcat does not retreat. She cannot. Her kittens are behind her, helpless and small. To run would be to abandon them to this fate. So she stands her ground. A low guttural growl rumbles in her throat, a sound far larger and more ferocious than her small body would suggest. She flattens her ears against her head, baring her small but sharp teeth. Her eyes, wide and unblinking, are locked onto the snake. It is a standoff, a silent negotiation of power and territory, where the only currency is survival. The tension is a physical thing, a tight wire stretched between the two adversaries. The snake sways slowly from side to side, its head tracking the cat's every subtle movement. The cat remains low, her paws planted firmly in the sand, ready to spring in any direction. Every nerve, every muscle is screaming. The air crackles with imminent violence. This is the ancient drama of the desert, a life and death struggle played out under the cold, impartial light of the moon. A choice must be made. A battle must be fought. The snake makes the first move. With incredible speed, it lunges forward. Its mouth gapes open, revealing two long, curved fangs glistening with venom. It strikes not at the cat's body, but at the space where her head was just a fraction of a second ago. But the sand cat is impossibly fast. She leaps sideways, a blur of pale fur landing silently on all four paws. Sand sprays into the air as the snake's fangs hit nothing but empty space. The dance has begun. It is a whirlwind of action, a deadly ballet of feints and dodges. The mother cat does not try to land a killing blow. She knows that would be too risky. A single mistake, a single bite from the serpent, would mean death for her and doom for her kittens. Her strategy is one of exhaustion and intimidation. She circles the snake, staying just out of its striking range. She lowers her head and emits a series of piercing, high-pitched barks and hisses, sounds designed to confuse and disorient her opponent. She darts in, swats at the snake's body with a clawed paw, and leaps back before it can retaliate. The snake, agitated and angry, strikes again and again. Each lunge is a flash of deadly precision, a venomous projectile aimed at the agile cat. But each time the cat evades the attack. She hops, she jumps, she twists in midair, her incredible reflexes keeping her one step ahead of death. She is a whirlwind of defensive fury, her small size giving her an advantage in speed and agility. She uses the terrain, ducking behind small rocks, using the soft sand to muffle her movements and launch surprise attacks. The air is filled with the hiss of the cat, the angry buzz of the rattle, and the soft thud of the snake's body hitting the sand. Dust and sand are kicked up by the frantic movements, creating a swirling cloud around the two combatants. It is a chaotic and terrifying scene. The sand cat is relentless. She gives the snake no time to rest, no time to aim properly. She is a constant, harassing presence, a furry demon of the dunes appearing from all sides, her claws flashing, her cries echoing in the night. What drives this small creature to face such a fearsome adversary? It is more than just instinct. It is the fierce, unyielding power of a mother's love. Every leap, every hiss, every swipe of her claws is fueled by the thought of her 3 tiny kittens huddled in the darkness of the den. They are her world, her legacy, the future of her line in this harsh environment. Their survival is her only mission. This knowledge transforms her from a simple hunter into a fearless guardian, a warrior of the sands. Her courage is a raw and powerful force. She feels the fear, the cold dread that the snake's presence inspires. She knows the danger intimately. She has seen other desert creatures fall to the serpent's venom, but her determination to protect her young is a fire that burns hotter than any fear. It gives her strength she did not know she possessed. It sharpens her senses, quickens her reflexes, and steels her resolve. In this moment, she is the embodiment of courage, a small titan standing against the darkness for the sake of her family. This bravery is not born of recklessness. It is calculated and intelligent. She understands her opponent's weaknesses and her own strengths. The snake is powerful, but it is also slower to react after a missed strike. The cat exploits this, using each lunge as an opportunity to land a quick, stinging blow before retreating to a safe distance. Her fight is a masterpiece of tactical survival, a demonstration of the incredible intelligence that lies behind her wild eyes. She is fighting not just with her claws and teeth, but with her mind. Throughout the desperate battle, her focus never wavers from her primary goal to drive the intruder away. She is not trying to kill the snake, as that would expose her to unnecessary risk. She is trying to make the area around her den so dangerous, so unpleasant, and so chaotic for the serpent that it will choose to leave. Her courage is a shield, her ferocity a weapon, and her love for her kittens is the unbreakable core of her spirit. She is a testament to the fact that true bravery is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. While the epic battle rages outside, a different kind of drama unfolds within the den. The three kittens are awake now, their tiny bodies pressed together in a trembling heap. They are too young to understand what is happening, but they can feel the terror in the air. They can hear the terrifying sounds from outside. The snake's menacing rattle, their mother's ferocious growls and hisses, the frantic scuffling in the sand. These sounds are alien and frightening, a stark contrast to the gentle purrs and soft silence they are used to. They huddle in the deepest, darkest corner of the burrow, their small forms shaking. Instinct tells them to stay hidden, to make no sound. The scent of the snake, faint but terrifying, has seeped into their sanctuary, and their own mother's scent is now mingled with adrenaline and aggression. One kitten lets out a tiny, high-pitched squeak of fear, but is quickly silenced as its siblings press closer, a silent pact to remain undiscovered. They are utterly helpless, their fate resting entirely on the outcome of the battle being fought just a few feet away. The vibrations from the fight travel through the ground. Every time the snake strikes, every time their mother lands, a faint tremor runs through the sand beneath them. To the kittens, it must feel as if the world itself is coming apart. They have known nothing but warmth, safety, and the comforting presence of their mother. Now their world has been invaded by chaos and violence. The fear is a tangible thing, a cold presence in their small dark space, and they can do nothing but wait and tremble in the face of it. Their sealed eyes cannot see the danger, but their other senses paint a vivid and terrifying picture. The shifting sounds tell a story of movement, of attack and retreat. The sudden silences are almost as frightening as the noise, filled with unbearable tension. The kittens are living proof of what is at stake in this fight. They represent the fragility of life in the desert and the preciousness of the bond that compels their mother to risk everything to keep them safe from the horrors of the night. The battle has been raging for what seems like an eternity. The sandcat is tiring, her breath coming in ragged gasps, but her spirit remains unbroken. The snake is also weary. It has struck numerous times, wasting precious energy with each failed attempt. It has been harassed, swiped at, and deafened by the cat's relentless sonic assault. The small furry creature has proven to be far more trouble than it is worth. The potential for a meal is now completely overshadowed by the certainty of injury and exhaustion. The snake's primary instinct is survival, and this fight is no longer a winning proposition. With one final half-hearted lunge that the cat easily dodges, the snake makes its decision. It has had enough. The will to fight drains away, replaced by the urge to escape. It uncoils its body from its defensive posture. The angry, buzzing rattle softens, then falls silent. The snake turns its head away from the ferocious cat and begins to move. It is not a panicked flight, but a measured, tactical withdrawal. It flows away from the den, its body moving in its characteristic sideways loops, seeking the safety of the darker shadows among the dunes. The mother sandcat does not pursue it. She stands her ground, her body still tense, watching with unwavering intensity as the dark shape recedes into the night. She continues to emit a low, warning growl until the snake is completely out of sight. She remains vigilant for several long minutes, her ears swiveling, her nose testing the air, ensuring that the threat has truly gone. She needs to be certain that the danger has passed before she can allow herself to relax. Her duty as a sentry is not over yet. Finally, when the scent of the snake has faded on the breeze and the only sound is the gentle whisper of the wind, she allows the tension to drain from her body. The warrior recedes and the mother returns. Her fur, which had been bristling with aggression, settles back into place. Her ears, which had been flattened, rise again. She turns away from the now empty patch of sand and, with a weary but triumphant gait, she slips back into the quiet darkness of her den, back to the family she fought so fiercely to protect. Inside the burrow, the mother cat is greeted by the soft, frightened mews of her kittens. She immediately begins to comfort them, nudging each one gently with her head and bathing them with her rough, warm tongue. Her purr returns, a deep, rumbling sound of reassurance that fills the small space. It tells them, "I am here, you are safe, the danger is gone." The kittens, sensing the calm has returned, press against her, finding solace in her familiar scent and the steady beat of her heart. The family is whole, reunited in their sandy sanctuary. As the mother nurses her young, the first hint of dawn begins to paint the eastern sky in shades of pale pink and orange. The long, terrifying night is ending. The stars fade, and the moon sinks toward the horizon. A new day is coming to the desert, bringing with it the promise of warmth and light. For this small family, it is a dawn they have earned through courage and resilience. They have faced one of the desert's deadliest predators and have emerged victorious. They have survived. Life in the desert is a constant series of such challenges. It is a world of extreme beauty and extreme hardship, where every creature must fight for its existence every single day. The battle between the sand cat and the rattlesnake was not an isolated event. It is a story that repeats itself endlessly across these vast, arid landscapes. It is the timeless story of predator and prey, of courage and fear, of the powerful, unbreakable will to live and to protect the next generation. And so, as the sun's first rays touch the tops of the dunes, the mother sandcat closes her eyes, her kittens nestled safely beside her. She has proven that even the smallest of creatures can possess the heart of a lion when defending its family. Her bravery is a quiet, profound testament to the strength found in the harshest of places. In the great, silent theater of the desert, she is a hero. And with the rising sun, she and her kittens can finally rest, ready to face whatever trial